Well, welcome to day 2 of the Early Bird Challenge. I'm Corinna Bench from Shared Legacy Farms, and I've been using early bird campaigns for the last 6 years with great success. Now, on day 1, you should have already created a container for your early bird promotion. You now know the day you're going to start and the day you're going to end it. Today, we're going to talk about building the irresistible offer. This is such a huge part of getting your clients to say yes again. And I'm going to walk you through what is in an irresistible offer. I'm going to show you our example. And by the end of this lesson, you should know how to create one of your own. Now, before I get started, I want to make sure that you know that this particular client of yours doesn't need to get the hardcore sales job. Many of them have probably already decided whether they're going to do it again or not. They just need to get you to back them into the wall and give you an answer, yes or no. Decide now. You don't have to try and explain what a CSA is or give them all the bullet points of what's included in a share. You just got to give a few kind of messaging points to get them to decide yes or no. So how do you do that? Well, a lot of it is in how you put together this offer. You need to make this offer so irresistible that they can't help but say yes. Now, let me give you an example of what an irresistible offer might look like. I'm going to kind of talk it out here right now. This is what it looks like for our farm in the 2022 season. Well, we open the doors on October 15th. We close it on October 22nd. The price for the basic vegetable share is $510. And on October 22nd, it's going to go up $20 to $530. So they're getting a $20 discount if they purchase in this 7-day period. Now, if they purchase, they will also get a bonus gift of a 60 milliliter bottle of infused olive oil from the Olive Scene, which is a vendor that we have a relationship with out in Vermilion, Ohio. That particular offer goes away as well on October 22nd. Now we have couple of different ways that they can pay. They can pay in full, or they can pay half down, or if that's too difficult for them right now, they can also pay by month, as long as they get their payment in via check on June 1st of 2022. But we do ask for some kind of a down payment, post-dated check, January 2nd, 2023. Okay, that is our payment options, and we spell that out in the offer as well. We want to make sure people know that there are many ways to pay. Now, we also let people know that we only have 375 spots, but that there are 475 people all trying to get at them. And we let them know that we only have 100 egg shares, and they're very popular. And in years past, they have sold out in the first 20 minutes on the first day. So if they want to get an egg share, they've really got to sign up on day 1. Okay, I think that's the bulk of our early bird offer. Those are the main messaging points that I need to communicate to people. Now, do you see how there are lots of things going on in that messaging, in that offer, that are going to drive people to decide to buy now? Let's talk through what some of those different elements might be as you're putting together your own offer. First of all, there is the pricing. Okay, consider doing some kind of an early bird discount. This is very common for people to do. And make sure that you build into your discounted price your profit margin. So if your real price is actually $510, we'll make that your early bird price and then make your normal price more expensive so that you still get that profit. You should not be paying for that discount. That should not be coming out of your own profit margin. Another thing that you want to think about as you're building your price is the payment plan. So positioning that price, giving people the option to pay in full. Maybe there's a discount if they pay in full, and it's a little bit more expensive if they pay by month to month. So consider that as well. You could also add some kind of a bonus gift. This is a very common technique used in digital marketing. Maybe it's an actual physical thing that you give to people. It could be a digital resource. Maybe you make one year I put a whole bunch of recipes together, and it was like my favorites, and that was something that they would only get if they signed up in that 7-day window, and it would never be offered again. And to this day, I stand by that. So it could be some kind of a digital resource that you make, or it could be some sort of like extra week of produce, or maybe it's an extra fruit share or a bonus bag. So think outside the box, maybe talk to some of your vendors and see if they would be willing to give you a discount or maybe something outright free in return for getting exposure to your email list. So those are all some of the things that you can think about as you're putting your offer together. I would also encourage you to brainstorm what are some different ways that I can create scarcity in this offer. So maybe it's I only have a certain number of shares that I'm going to offer at this price. Maybe it's I only have this many egg shares. If you have a very popular share in your product suite, then limit it and they can't get more than that. You know, I could probably technically get 150 egg shares if I really wanted to, but I purposely hold it back to only 100. My profit margin on that is not very high. So I create this sense of false scarcity. I only sell 100 because I know that's what drives people to the store to sign up on day one. And that's how I get all these people to decide to do it now. So you can fabricate that scarcity by just creating a smaller number of share types for one of your products. Okay. So think about how can I create a feeling of I'm going to miss out if I don't go today, and build that into your offer. You can also set a limited time. So maybe you have an extra bonus that's only available if they buy on the first 2 days. Or maybe it's a fast action bonus that you throw in at the last minute and people have to act fast in order to grab it. So many different ways that you can help position your offer so that people will decide to buy in that time period that you've asked them to. All right. This is my homework assignment for you today. I want you to brainstorm your own early bird offer. And I want you to realize that, you know, this is just the first draft. Try it out this year and maybe you'll learn something from it. And the next year you'll optimize it and you'll change it up. So don't feel like you have to get this perfect. Just take action. And that will break the inertia and you'll learn a lot from the process. And the next year you'll come up with an offer that's maybe even better. Just get started. So map out what your offer could look like, brainstorm it out, and then we'll meet you back here for the third day of the Early Bird Challenge.